Hey guys, let me just introduce myself to anyone who's new to this channel. I know a lot of people started to come to this channel because of the Asian Boss Rent a Girlfriend video, which is a lot of fun to make, but a lot of you know me and a lot of you don't. So to give a quick introduction, my name is Max. I make a lot of videos related to Japan, but not limited to that. I also just kind of base it around my life. On my channel you can find some old skits that I did from years ago. You can find reaction-based videos to Japanese-related content, as well as interviews with half Japanese people because I'm half Japanese myself. I recently just started a new series called Last Week in Japan, which it's supposed to be weekly. I am trying to pick this up, but I have been moving. I'm actually moving right now, so it's been a little bit difficult. But I hope you enjoy the content if you subscribe. But anyway, I wanted to just properly introduce myself because this should have been done a little bit earlier, but Asian Boss is a very big channel, and I'm very thankful that Kei and Hiroko, shout out to them, they helped me get this job because Hiroko and I kind of linked up in Japan, and she recommended Kei that maybe we could do a job together, and it became the rental girlfriend video that is now on YouTube. I kind of expected it to blow up. Like I said, I am thankful that they chose me. For those who know me, you know that I joke a lot. But on that channel, at least in the intro and outro, I tried to be very serious because their brand is like that. But let's address the elephant in the room. Was this real or was this fake? Number one, yes, the interview portion is very real. Shihomi is the actual girl. She actually does this rental service. Asian Boss also has a video about renting a family where they interviewed the CEO to some company called Family Romance, where they'll actually rent out people for all sorts of things, whether it's for dad, daughter, wife, husband, and the CEO, he was actually on Conan.
手をつなぐは OK です。ただ、キスは NO ですね。
Oh, hug and shake the hands, but no kissing. So just like my current marriage.
It's completely comedy related, really funny on Conan's YouTube channel. I recommend you watching this if you haven't. It's super funny. But Asian Boss and Hiroko did a more in-depth view of why this service exists. You have to watch it. Like the CEO, he's in like currently 20 husbands/fathers for a bunch of wives and moms who needed a husband. And like the longest term he's doing is something like 9 years.
僕自身もその9年ずっとリピートされてて、もともと小4の娘さんがいて。
It's actually a very good interview. I highly recommend you checking that interview out if you want something more in-depth. But going back to the rental girlfriend video, just to be clear, coming back to me, I wanted to make this clear because in the comments section, if you look, there's so many comments related to, oh my gosh, this guy is so cringe. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he actually tried to get this girl. Oh my gosh, this is so awkward. I can't breathe. To me. So once again, going back to this, I didn't know how the video was going to be edited, but me and Kay were like, you know, how can we make this interesting for foreign audiences? We wanted to make it captivating. They already did a video on family romance, so they wanted to do something a little bit more fun this time. I thought it was painfully obvious that it was fake because the organic chocolate, right? You know, I actually did have that, but I was like, oh, this would be funny because no guy really in his right mind on his first date would be like, oh, here, let me give you some organic salted almond 70% dark chocolate. Like, who does that? Do you really think?
You really think? Do you really think?
Do you really think that I would do that? Okay, you know what? Some people probably, yes, they do think that I would do that. But no, it was funny, so that's why I did it. So that coupled with, you know, going around Shibuya Crossing, pointing around my finger, like it's so painstakingly to me. I think a lot of people knew it was scripted, but they weren't actually really sure. To me, who goes on a date and just starts pointing at random stuff? Okay, let's talk about the actual restaurant scene. A lot of people were also mentioning how I was eating the seminal fluid. It's called shirako. And that experience. Technically, that was a little bit staged. It was staged. I did have that initial reaction the first time I ate shirako, which is seminal fluid from fish. The first time I definitely ate it, my boss in Japan, not Asian Boss. I don't actually work for Asian Boss, by the way. We just collaborated on this video. Anyway, my boss, my Japanese boss, gave me this food. He's like, oh, it's shirako. And I was like, oh, this is great. What is it? He's like, men's egg. And I was like, what the heck is men's egg? He showed me, and then I read it online, and it said like, yeah, seminal fluid. I was like, oh. You know, it tastes good. That doesn't make me a gay fish though. It tastes good.
Why is everyone calling me a gay fish?
I wouldn't order it on my own. If it does come out, I will eat it because it would feel like it's a waste of good food if I don't eat it. I have eaten it before. For the video itself, I kind of just recreated that action when I originally experienced it. So that was also staged, but I still think it's funny because that's still kind of a true reaction. The next thing, I was eating the rice like this. No one in their right mind eats their food like this. So if I do this, you know, and the staff agreed, if I do this, yeah, it'll be funny, and you know, you can put like a little piece of rice on here and she can like pick it off for you. That would be so cute and like funny. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. No one would possibly believe that this really happened. This like, to me, that's what kept going through my head. I was like, oh, I'll exaggerate the movement. There's no way, like, anyone would believe this. I'm gonna eat like Goku from Dragon Ball Z and just shovel the food in my mouth. I did it, it was funny, and yeah. I feel like I'm slightly sad in myself that I actually did the acting too well or am too awkward of a person already that it came off as very legit. I was trying to date this girl. I just remembered there was a scene in there that I thought was very funny and well edited. And some people caught that it was funny where I say something about her being a good girlfriend and then she doesn't react and I'm just like, so much, you're a great girlfriend. Thinking about it now, a lot of people watched this video and they didn't really even watch the interview, I think. I think they're more interested in watching me react and interact with this girl. But that's good for YouTube, and you know, I have no regrets about doing this video, by the way. And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit here, but there was something else I remember that was real, I was talking to her, Shihomie like this near the beginning of the video. I think I was just talking like this, and then she said, oh, let's go. And she reached like right hand to right hand, and I had to say, this is a handshake. This is like a handshake. That was not staged. That was just like her actual thing, and I thought I saved it. I thought I was being like Conan O'Brien, to be honest. I thought the editing would have like kind of more like humorous music. It instead had more like the standard YouTube happy bubbly music, so it made it actually seem more like it was real than, you know, I was imagining like a laugh track in my head, just to be honest, because I was like, oh, this is so awkwardly like funny. Obviously, if I'm going on a first date with someone, I'm not gonna be like, oh, should we hold hands or something like that? Like, no. Obviously, no. Obviously, to me, no. But I know a lot of people didn't think it was awkward, and a lot of people had fun watching it, and that was the main goal for me. I don't regret it. Don't feel bad for me or anything like that. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I feel terrible right now. Going back to the video, I just wanted to make a couple more points. Near the end of the video, I asked Shihomie for her number, and a lot of people also commented again saying, how could he ask for her number? She just said that she would not do that. How could he be so blind and deaf and stupid? And that's the thing. I was like, it's so obvious. Why would I do that? This is clearly a joke. Throughout this whole process, by the way, everything was done ahead of time. Like we're saying, we already contacted Shihomie way ahead of time. Not me, Asian boss already contacted her so that they knew that she would already be welcome to film. It didn't all just happen like instantly like the video showed, because we wanted to speed up the process. But in reality, yes, you would call the company and they would come over and they would tell you all the cans and can-nots. Anyway, she rejects me, and I was like, yeah, we didn't get to eat the chocolate together, which is another comment. I was like, oh, no one's gonna think this is real, but they did. So that whole last scene, everything, basically the interactions were just for the video. Oh, that's another thing. She understands English okay, so in the interview, I'm interviewing her in English because this was just the request of Asian Boss. If people know me, they know that I actually speak Japanese, so I could have interviewed her in Japanese. Maybe they did that because they wanted this to be like some American otaku weeaboo fantasy that they can get a Japanese girlfriend just by paying for it. Like, the whole thing is ridiculous. It is interesting though. What she actually said, I think, is very interesting in terms of how Japanese society and society in general is like right now, because they cut it out from the video, but she also did mention that she's not just a rental girlfriend. One guy actually rented her out as a daughter, and the guy has a wife, and the wife couldn't have kids, so she felt sad for who knows how many years, and he rented this girl for this one-time thing where they all went out as a family. His wife got to experience what it was like to have a daughter. When I heard that, I was like, man, that's like kind of sad. I mean, it's good because the service she's giving is kind of fulfilling some need that wasn't there, and you know, that's why these services exist, is because somebody might feel like they lost out on something, like they didn't have good parents. You know, for the rental girlfriend thing, they might just feel like they're not like very confident as a boyfriend, so she gives advice on how to be more confident. But it goes a lot deeper, you know. Asian Boss already talked about the rental family thing, so I think they wanted to solely focus on the girlfriend aspect this video, but she did make that mention that she was also a daughter a few times, and yeah, that one got to me. That was cut out, but that was something I thought was very interesting. Of course, I feel like people who rent actual girlfriends may be truly as awkward as I was, which is maybe another reason we kind of did it like that, was to kind of show like, oh, you know, you're renting a girlfriend, that's kind of weird, right? Isn't that going to be awkward? Yes and no. Obviously in this video, more on the yes side. But it sounds like some of the guys that have rented her services, it sounds weird to say, they would invite her and they would all hang out in a group with the guy's friends, and he was like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend. It's a very interesting topic actually, why people would have to do this service. I highly recommend you watching the original Rent a Family video from Conan, because it's funny, and the other Asian Boss video, because that one goes in way more in depth. That's it for this video. Please also, if you're interested, watch some of my other videos, maybe sift from the popular uploads to the least popular, just kind of see what I've done in the past. Thanks for watching this explanation. I hope it kind of explains some of the things about that video, because it did go trending on many sites. And a lot of friends saw it. Some of them knew it was clearly a joke. Another friend was like, Max, I can't believe you made the girl hold the umbrella. Are you an idiot type of thing? Yes, I know that. That's why we did it for the camera, because it's so preposterous. But I thought it was funny that even one of my own friends was like, thought it was real. So I guess my acting is just too good, guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.